Hey there class, today I wanted to talk to you about solving two variable systems using elimination. So I'm going to use these two examples to work through what that looks like. So starting with example A, notice I've marked off my equation 1 and my equation 2. That's just for me to keep everything in order, keep everything organized. That's a really important part of these problems. And so notice, now that I have both equations written out, oops, I wanted to write that in red, so let me erase that real quick. Rewriting this in red. So now that I have both equations written out, I want my coefficients to match. And what do I mean by that? In order to eliminate one of the variables, which is why this one's called elimination, I need my coefficient, which is the number before it, to match. And so I'm going to eliminate the x's here. So I'm going to multiply both equations, both sides of the top equation, I should say, by -5. The reason I'm going to do that is so that my -5 coefficient ends up matching at the beginning of the equation. Now that I have that set up, what you do is you subtract the second equation from the first. And so the -5x's will go away. -5y minus one more y is -6y, and then 35 minus 5 is 30. Divide both sides by -6, and you actually get your first value, which is y is equal to 5. And then from there, you're going to take that y value, whoops, my apologies, it's y is equal to -5. Hopefully you caught that. You're going to take that -5 and go back to the first equation, which we have x plus y is equal to -7. I'm going to substitute that -5 for y, solve through it, and I find out that x is equal to -2. So that's one example. Now I'm writing out the second example right now. X minus 6y is equal to -11, and 3x plus 2y is equal to 7. Now that I have both these written out, so the same thing, I want my coefficients to match, so I'm going to eliminate x first. You don't have to, it's just what I'm using in this example. So I'm multiplying the first equation by 3 in order to get the 3x's to match, and I'm going to rewrite the second equation as well. Once that's written out, the same strategy of subtracting the second equation away from the first. 3x's go away. -18y minus 2 more is -20. -33 minus 7, -40. Now I have that equation, -20y is equal to -40. Divide both sides by -20, and I end up with y is just equal to 2. And now that I have y by itself, I'm going to take it back to the first equation. X minus 6y is equal to -11, subbing out that y for the 2, and then I get x by itself, which is equal to just positive, or +1. That's right. The watermark makes it a little difficult to see there, but that's how you work out the two examples of solving systems by elimination. So hopefully you give this video a good watch. If you have any questions, let me know. And go ahead and check out the other video for substitution and see which one you're going to make your specialty.